Welcome to Middle Class Matters, Business News in English from Dr. CMA Allegation. The Hindenburg Research Report on Adani stock manipulation and accounting fraud. The report is read in full. Part number 28 continued. Question 71. Which parts of the valuation of Adani Power's investments and loans did the auditor disagree with? Question number 72. Adani has been subject to numerous allegations of fraud by the DRI and other government agencies. In the 2004-2006 diamond scandal investigation, the government alleged that Adani Exports Limited, renamed Adani Enterprises, and related entities exports were 3x the total exports of all other 34 firms in the industry group put together. How does Adani explain that sudden surge in trading volume? Question 73. The diamond export investigation also demonstrated the role played by Vinod Adani and entities in the UAE, Singapore and Hong Kong that were used to facilitate the back and forth movement of money and product. How does Adani explain all the trading that took place with entities associated with Vinod Adani? Question 74. In 2011, the Parliamentary Ombudsman for the Karnataka state issued a 466-page report describing Adani as the anchor point for a massive INR 600 billion $12 billion scam involving the illegal importation of iron ore, alleging that Adani had bribed all levels of the government in facilitation of this scheme. What is the Adani's response to the investigation and the extensive evidence presented as part of these findings? Question 75. In 2014, the DRI once again accused Adani of using intermediary UAE-based shell entities controlled by Vinod Adani to siphon funds, in this case through the over-invoicing of power equipment. Did Adani invoice the power equipment purchases to UAE-based entities such as Electrogen Infra FZE? If so, why? Question 76. Was there a markup from the original purchase price for the equipment? What services did the Vinod Adani associated entities provide that would have justified a markup? Question 77. The same DRI investigation found that Vinod Adani's intermediary entities sent $900 million to a privately owned Adani entity in Mauritius. What is the explanation for these transactions? Question 78. Where did the money from these transactions go after it was sent to a private Adani entity in Mauritius? Question 79. The DRI investigation also documented many other transactions through the Vinod Adani intermediary entity which were not probed further by investigators. What is Adani's explanation for these other transactions? Question 80. In yet another scandal, Adani was accused of overvaluing coal imports through shell entities in Dubai, the UAE, Singapore and British Virgin Islands. Did Adani transact with entities in these jurisdictions? If so, which ones and why? Question 81. In 2019, the Singaporean entity Pan Asia Coal Trading won a coal supply tender floated by Adani Group. Pan Asia Coal Trading's website provides no details on its coal trading experience, nor does it name a single individual associated with the company. Why did Adani Group select such a small firm for coal supply? What was the due diligence process that went into its selection? Question 82. Corporate records shows that a former Adani Group company director was a director and shareholder of Pan Asia. Why didn't Adani Group disclose the potential conflict of interest in the transaction? Question 83. In the same year as winning the coal deal in 2019, Pan Asia Coal Trading lent $30 million to a private entity of Adani Group, as per Singaporean corporate records. Why did a private company of Adani family take money from a small single shareholder entity in Singapore at the same time its listed company was awarding a coal supply deal to it? Question 84. In interviews, Gautam Adani has said, I have a very open mind toward criticism. Given this, why did Adani seek to have critical journalist Pranay Guha Takurta, jailed following his articles on allegations of Adani tax evasion. Question 85. In the same interview, Gautam Adani said, "Every criticism gives me an opportunity to improve myself." Given this in 2021, why did Adani seek a court gag order on a YouTuber that made critical videos of Adani? Question 86. In the same interview, Gautam Adani said, "I always introspect and try to understand the other's point of view." Given this, why was Adani Group filed legal suits against journalists and activists which have been condemned by media watchdogs? Why did it have an activist in Australia followed by private investigators? Question 87. If Adani Group has nothing to hide, why does it feel the need to pursue legal action against even the smallest of its critics? Question 88. Does Adani Group truly view itself as an organization with sound corporate governance that embodies its slogans, growth with goodness? Appendix 1. Vinod Adani's involvement in at least 38 Mauritius shell entities. After cataloging the entire Mauritius corporate registry, it became clear that Vinod Adani's involvement in offshore shell entities in Mauritius over the last 2 decades has been prolific. Below we identify 38 Mauritius entities where Vinod Adani is a director and or beneficial owner, or where his close associates or directors. These connected associates include Subir Mitra, who is named in several Vinod Adani controlled entities across other opaque jurisdictions as detailed in part 3, and who is head of Vinod Adani office, family office, according to his LinkedIn profile. Chong Ching Ling is another individual who at one point shared a residential address with Vinod Adani. He was also a director in entities that had allegedly deployed fraudulent schemes to siphon money from publicly listed Adani Group companies, ultimately for Vinod Adani's benefit, according to DRI allegations, as outlined in Part 5. Many of these companies have no meaningful signs of corporate substance, no websites or nonsensical ones, no publicly disclosed employees, and no independent address or other basic contact information outside that of their incorporation forms. Entity name, jurisdiction, date formed, key director connection identified, link to registry document. Acropolis Trade and Investments, Mauritius, 27/4/2017, Vinod Adani. Afro Asia Trade and Investments, Mauritius, 9/10/2015, Subir Mitra. Ultrops Trade and Investments Limited, Mauritius, 29/4/2020-21, Subir Mitra. Axon Trade and Investments Private Limited, Mauritius, 4/10/2010, Vinod Adani. Asset Trade and Investment, Mauritius, 9/6/2008, Vinod Adani. Athana Trade and Investments Private Limited, Mauritius, 18/7/2017, Subir Mitra. Atlantis Trade and Investments Private Limited, Mauritius, 8/2/2017, Vinod Adani. Bridge Trade and Investments Limited, Mauritius, 19/10/2021, Subir Mitra. Brahma Opportunities A Limited, Mauritius, 26/11/2007, Vinod Adani. Concord Trade and Investments Private Limited, Mauritius, 16/2/2009, Vinod Adani. Dolphinium Trade and Investments Limited, Mauritius, 2/2/2021, Subir Mitra. Dome Trade and Investments, Mauritius, 18/8/2017, Vinod Adani. Efficacy Trade and Investments, Mauritius, 19/1/2018, Vinod Adani. Endeavour Trade, Mauritius, 29/4/2021, Subir Mitra. Fervent Trade and Investment, Mauritius, 19/1/2018, Vinod Adani. Flourishing Trade and Investments, Mauritius, 18/8/2017, Subir Mitra. Fortitude Trade and Investment, Mauritius, 18/8/2017, Subir Mitra. Gardenia Trade and Investments Limited, Mauritius, 2/2/2021, Subir Mitra. Global Resources Investment Holdings, Mauritius, 9/10/2015, Vinod Adani. Grow More Trade and Investments Private Limited, Mauritius, 15/9/2015, 2010 Chung Chung Ling. Growth and Trading and Ventures Private Limited, Mauritius, 13/10/2009, Vinod Shantilal Shah. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Please share as much as possible as a investment as an investment educational purposes. Thanks for watching.